Good morning, my stitches. This is Drea. I want to get that out the way because I think the second video that I put out, everybody that was coming in did not know my name. So my name is Desandria Morton Pusey. That is my formal YouTube channel name. And then my grandmother passed September 3rd, like my first video said, and I decided it's time to do something with the talent that she taught me. So I am doing my yarn business now. But in honor of her, I named my channel Mary Ann's Crochet Hands, and my Etsy business is Mary Ann's Crochet Hands. Okay, so what are we calling this? This is being called Stitched Used Reviews. And the reason why I'm calling it used reviews is because everything you're going to see I have reviewed and used. Now, some people do reviews when they first get an item, and they use it for like 15 seconds on a video and then say, I give this a whatever. I don't think that you can get an accurate I don't think you can get an accurate account of an item unless you've used it for a while, which is why when I buy stuff on Amazon, I usually do not post a review within a day, within a week, they keep sending me the things, but I'll keep using it until something goes wrong. Then I can give my full review. In case anybody is wondering, again, my name is Drea. Welcome to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to want to, because you're going to see me again. You may even see me again. Hit the like button, because you know you like this video. That's right. Let's get into the review. Let's do this. Okay. For anybody that wants to know, this is not part of the review, but what is she wearing? I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these. Mosquito repellent bands by Bugables. Citronella Plus. My eldest that got married on Monday, she used to work at this Academy Sports that's literally right behind my apartment complex. And she would bring these home to me, and I hardly go out of house. I'll just say real quick, there was a bad car accident that me and my husband were in. We were T-boned by a car after we had green light, and she ran the light because she was looking at her GPS at about 50 miles an hour. We were already in the intersection crossing, and she T-boned the car on my side. So I have to have, I have some issues I can't speak about because there are legal matters. But I'm in pain every day, even though it doesn't look like it on the video because I'm used to dealing with it. I just have to keep going, right? I forget who said pain lets you know you're alive. So I'm alive. In any case, she worked at Academy. She used to buy me these, and I hardly went outside, but you know, mosquitoes are really bad here in North Texas. So yeah, got my bracelet on this morning because they are out in force. I'm trying to tell you. All right, let's get to the Stitched reviews. Used reviews. So you guys know I am making my version of Dallas Cowboy blanket for my husband. You saw my bag that this blanket. This is a huge blanket, guys. He's a big guy, so I'm into 5 skeins already. So let's start with the bag. I got this bag off of Amazon. I'm gonna put it in my lap, and it's the first bag that I have ever possessed that would allow me to store any amount of yarn, and I was so stoked because it didn't cost that much. It was like I think I caught it while it was on a Saturday YouTube sale, and I said, okay, I really need to start packing up my yarn. I've got bags of yarn everywhere. Like every time I get a bag, there's yarn in it somewhere. So I got this for, at the time, was $14.96 on Amazon. Let me lift it up here. So you see I have a really big pocket right here. Really big. And it's got so much in it. I think I have about 12 skeins of yarn inside here. Plus my books for taking my notes. And then we have the top. I love the top because it's got the, let me pull back a little bit. It's got the zippers on the top with a little label thing for me to be able to put some stuff in the top like you see that I have. I'm keeping my yarn bands. Those are the ones that I like, the patterns on the front that I might do for myself in the future. Here you see all my crochet light bags. Of course it has this nice handle, but some crochet hooks in there. My hairpin lace. Yes, I do hairpin lace. I'm not sure if there's a whole bunch of that on YouTube, but if you guys want me to show you how to do it, drop a comment down there that says you want to do it. It says you want to do some hairpin lace. Okay, so this back here is my Susan Bates set, and this jiggling around in here is on my excess needles, my small ones for amigurumi, and working with thread and yeah, and string. So that's in here. This bag does the zipper doesn't close on this bag, so I have to fold it up and put it in. Look at the skills on that woman. Okay, and turn it around this side. Let me move this out your way. As you can see, these boxes are going to be in my next Thursday review, so you will not see what's in them until next Thursday's Stitch Use reviews. So you see I have several different countings of stitch markers. I have my batteries back here, and then this is the other side. Now I'm going to tell you that I've had this bag for a while. I'll tell you the exact date in the description box, but I've had it for a little while, and it was going so good, really good, until I think I went to open the zipper, and for some reason it broke here, plasticed at the seam, but it didn't go all the way up to the zipper. So nothing really I can fix about that. It has this 1, 2, 3 pockets for holding skeins of yarn. As you can see, this is a Red Heart Super Saver. You'll already see it in a minute, that I'm using for my husband's yarn because he picked this yarn and he picked this colorway. My review of this bag. I love the bag, but obviously the issues are it's not going to last long. It was a temporary solution to begin with, and I'm not so upset that it's breaking because I put it through the ringer. I take this bag everywhere with me that I need to go, and that's to doctor's appointments. Basically, when I go to the doctor's and I'm going to be sitting around for a while, I have this bag with me. I have my project with me, and I work on it while I'm there. I love the fact that it has the pockets in the front. It is an absolutely great and I'm going to accentuate this word, beginner bag. Okay, I am not a beginner. I have been crocheting since I was 6 years old. Marianne, love you. Okay, so my review of this very lovely beginner bag, and I'll put all the links to everything, where I got everything, in the description box below. Okay, so everybody be like, oh, where did you get that bag? I want to get it. You can get it, just click the link below. I will add that stuff in, but I'll let you know that I did get this off of Amazon, and I will put the link below for you. Okay, so my review of the bag is, I love the bag. It's great for temporary use. Like I said, if you're not have it and I'm gonna say this, you don't plan on traveling anywhere with it like I do. Like I said, when I'm going somewhere I'm gonna be sitting and waiting a long time, I take the bag with me. I need a sturdier bag, obviously. I've been looking at some ones on Amazon, Wish, AliExpress. I've been looking around, but I'm gonna have to stick with this one for a while because they're just a little bit more expensive, and the money that I have is going into my business right now, so I won't have time to replace the bag immediately. All right, so that's that. Again, I will drop the link down below, down below, down below. Okay. Yes, I will be reviewing yarn, but yarns that I've been working with for a while. So as everyone knows, let me turn this up, right side up for you guys. Red Heart Super Saver. Red Heart is the most beloved yarn in the United States. Really beloved. As I said in my second video, I don't love it. So here's my honest review of Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in the color True Blue, which my husband picked out for his blanket. Okay, first of all, Bag a Day Crochet already did a video about Red Heart Super Saver Ombre yarn. Therefore, I will not be going into the ins and outs and specs of it because she covered it. It's done. It's been done. And I'm not going to beat it. So, gorgeous ombre effect in the yarn for the review. I love the ombre. The colorway is gorgeous. My husband loves it. He's loving his blanket right now as he's watching it being worked up. This is still in the bag because I have not opened it. I bought 6 of these. I have put 5 of the, almost 5 of them into his blanket. And this is, I'll just tell you the weight of this. This is a Super Saver big boy. Yeah. Bag. Let's see. Okay, yeah, 10 ounces. This is 482 yards, and I put 5 of them. Almost 5, because I'll be finishing out that last skein, and that is where his blanket will end. If I need a little bit of this one to finish out his blanket, then I will open it, but other than that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have about 400 yards left if I have to use this. Anyway, like I said, it's great weight. At the time, I bought it off of Amazon for $7.99, and that's only because he picked the colorway from Amazon. So it was bought online, and I have a absolute heat with the usage of this yarn. I have to keep my hands moisturized all the time. I'm starting to get see here, that's where the yarn comes up over my finger, and I've just been using this Red Heart, and it just comes up over my finger, and I end up with yarn burn from the acrylic. So No, I don't like the feel of it. Everybody should know that from my second video. I was quite clear about that. But it does crochet up beautifully. As you can see from my blanket here, it's got a lot of weight to it, guys. So don't think like, oh, I see a lot of gaps and you crochet a look. No, it's just giving a lot of drape because it's heavy. It's really, I'm making this monstrosity and I'm like, where is he putting it? I don't know. I'm sorry, you're gonna see me swipe at mosquitoes because, like I said, they are out this morning. Citronelle is doing a good job. They're staying at bay. Okay, so you can see it crochets up beautifully. Let me turn it around. This is the back side. This is the wrong side. Even that looks beautiful on the wrong side. This is the right side. Get you closer. I know some people are probably going to go, okay, so you did a whole bunch of double crochets. Anybody could do that. Beginner could do that. But let me tell you, this star pattern was not easy, and I worked this out on my own. I didn't go look at anyone else's video. I started from just a magic ring and worked out where I wanted my points to end. That is gorgeous in the middle. So I have my magic ring, and I started figuring out where I need to go with it. Yeah, I love the color. Of course, when I wash it, it's going to come out gorgeously soft. Red Heart always comes out soft in the wash because detergents get in there and they have some emollients in them and they loosen up the fibers of the acrylic, and then you add your fabric softener to your, you know, if you're diligent about your crochet, you add your fabric softener and it finishes up the job beautifully. It dries and it's a gorgeous yarn, all in everything but texture. So my review of Red Heart Super Saver is going to be a 3. And I know you're going, but you hate the yarn so much. I hate the feel of the yarn. For a company that's been around as long as Red Heart has, they should know the tricks of the trade by now to soften their yarn. Somehow, Michael's Craft Smart managed to do it because Smells Like Yarn has already said that he's got his, and it's gorgeous. Beats I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. And they revamped their yarn because they stopped getting it in China. And I'm going to talk about that in another video. But they stopped getting their yarn from China and started getting their yarn from Turkey. And the yarn was softer. And it's better. And I'm going to go check it out when I get the chance and the funds. Okay, so that's my review. It's 3 stars. For the bag, I'm going to give 3.5 stars. I don't like saying stars. And as this is my first used review Thursday video, we're going to say stitch markers. So the Red Heart gets 3 stitch markers because of the feel and the damage to my fingers. They should know better. People have been complaining about the feel of their yarn for years. You would think that they would fix that. Okay, so I'm giving that 3 stitch markers. And then the Red Heart Super Saver ombre, I'm going to give that 3.5 stitch markers. Okay, so next up to review. Again, everything, everywhere where I got them will be in the description box below. Are these Tunisian crochet hooks. Now, traditional Tunisian crochet hooks, I have the crochet end, and the only difference with them between a regular crochet hook is that the finger rest is a little bit smaller to allow for stitches to float across the top of the handle. Okay, but I got the tube, and it's because I've been practicing Tunisian crochet. I'm into everything, y'all. Crow knit, Tunisian crochet, going back and getting my knit skills in order. I will review those next Thursday. You'll see them. My set was complete. Came with everything, including these tiny, and they're tiny. That's 3.0 millimeter. There's 3.5 there. I think I pulled out the tiniest one. That was a 3. It's a 3.5. Yeah, and then my tiny one is still in my bag, but it's a I have a, it goes from a 2 to a 2.2 and a half. It's a 2.5, and those two are still in the crochet bag. I think I still have a whip on them. Not so much it's a whip. It's not a work in progress. It's just a Tunisian swatch, crochet swatch I was making. Sorry, sometimes, you know, after the accident, it's just a little hard for me to form the words that I want to say in my head. Here. Anyway, my review. This glides off beautifully. Let's take a, that's a 6.5. I'm gonna go a little bit smaller. Let's say 5. So we're gonna take a 5 crochet hook. We're gonna see how it glides. Pull this up just a little bit more. Let me just take it out for you. Sorry for the dead air. I know you guys don't like dead air. Okay. So I got enough wire. I'm just going to work with it from here, and I'm just going to do regular crochet stitch here. So it looks like I have pulled it out my bubble. And this is just a little test swatch, me playing around with a pattern that I'm thinking about going with here. This is all me, not used. You can see it shrinks in size because I was playing around with the different sizes of crochet hooks. So let's this yarn is very, very thin. So let's see, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4. Double crochets here. This is a thin yarn, and it's a little bit older, and it hasn't been cleaned, so don't come for me in the comments about the crocheting style. Plus, I actually don't have my hands resting on anything right now, so you're seeing me work from here. So we're gonna go, I turn my work around, and we're gonna go into this stitch here in the back, grab that. Not exactly a bobble, but as you, this was just to describe, to show you how smooth it glides across the yarn. There's not really any hookups. Any technical difficulties are all on me right now because I don't have my hands resting on anything. But yeah, it's, if I just do double crochets in here. I'm having issues today. This is on me, guys. Nothing to do with the crochet hook at all. I am just messing this up badly, and I'm just gonna leave it in the video. I'm not editing it out because we do what we do. But yeah, it smells beautifully. They each have a nice little hook at the end. That hook is strong. And these are very strong hooks. I am putting forward pressure on this hook right in the middle. See? So strong. So strong. I love these hooks, okay? For Tunisian crochet, of course I got the ones with the wire. If you find that your wires, your plastic wires are since they're attached like this for especially sets like this, if you feel like they're too stiff and they don't move and they won't bend and they won't give you any leeway, try soaking them in a semi-hot water soak for a couple of minutes. Not enough to melt them, guys. Don't go boiling a pot of water, sitting them in there and then sticking together and then y'all gonna come for Marianne Crochet. That's not gonna happen. Slightly hot for about a minute. Pull them out, stretch them, then let them cool. They should be more flexible after that. Okay? That is it for the reviews, used reviews. I used these Tunisian crochet hooks for a month and a half on various swatches and everything, just getting used to using the Tunisian and sliding the stitches off the hook onto the wire. Completely new thing for me, and I loves it. I loves it. Yeah, it's so awesome. I love it. All right, this is not a review, but this is a thank you to my investor, because I'm guessing he saw some things that I don't have for my business. So we were speaking about 2 weeks ago, and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just lurking around on YouTube, you know, getting all my crochet channels in. Hi ladies, all the ladies. Anyway, he was like, you have a yarn ball winder. I was like, no, I've never owned one. I've always, as you can see, wound my balls by hand. No, my grandmother did not teach me to wind a ball by hand. That was a new experience in itself that I had to figure out on my own. Let me tell you, it's not fun winding by hand, but it's a skill that needs to be learned as a crocheter. If you're going to create, you got to learn your skills, right? Okay, so yeah, he asked me about a ball winder, and I actually didn't know what he was talking about. So as I was going to look it up, he was saying, keep an eye out on the mailbox for me. I have something coming to the house. So I was like, okay. He's got something coming to the house. It came, and I called him. I was like, hey, your package is here. And he was like, it's not for me, it's for you. He was like, go ahead, open it. I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, go ahead, open it. So I'm like, okay. And so I open it. Oh my gosh. Nip picks. Ball winder. Life just got easier. People, let me tell you, this box has never spoken truer words to me. Yes. Oh my gosh. Here's rolling my own yarn by hand. Done. So happy. Okay, as you can see, it is still in the box. I have not unboxed it. I'll give you now, as this package came from Amazon, so I'm pretty sure that's where he purchased it. I will look it up and put the link for it in the description box. As I said, I haven't unboxed it yet, so I have to look at everything on how to get it set up and everything, but I'll do that later. I'm gonna say thank you. Ball winder. So I have the sun coming through on this side. Why won't it just leave me alone for the morning? Okay. Alright, I want to touch base on something real quick before I go. Yes, I know my face is completely in the camera when I do my videos. I apologize for my dental problems here. I am a type 2 diabetic, so I do have some dental problems. I have teeth crowding from when I was younger. On the bottom, they pulled out one tooth in an effort to try to let the other teeth come in evenly, and what ended up happening is the new tooth ended up being moved backwards and the other teeth moved forward. So that's what's going on my bottom situation. The top situation, I had a root canal on my two front teeth, and the root canal did not take, so I get sporadic periods of infection behind this tooth that's sticking out the furthest right here. So the two teeth are dying, so I know in the video that you can see that my teeth are a little bit darker, and it is embarrassing, but I'm going to address it because I know people are cruel and I'm be like, oh, you're ugly and your teeth need to be fixed, go to a dentist or whatever. I'm aware of this, I just don't have the funds to do so. I don't have insurance for medical, and I don't have insurance for dental, and even though it's like dire need right now for me to be able to get it, there's just no way I can pay out of pocket to get my entire mouth fixed. So if you're here and you love humankind, your fellow man, and you're kind to them and nice and want people to treat you the way that you be treated, please be nice in the comments, be nice to each other, and yeah, that's what's going on with my mouth. Everybody knows, nice and honest. When will I be posting next videos? I'm addressing this now because I'm still trying to work out the flow of this channel. I've already picked Thursdays to do my Stitches used reviews, and I like that. And I'm going to try and record every Tuesday, Thursday, and maybe a Saturday, depending on how I'm feeling after physical therapy, which I have today. It's painful, y'all. But anyway, the yarn makes it better, right? You come home, you squish the yarn, you grab the whip, and you're okay. You may be in pain, but your mind and your hands can just wander and you're not thinking about it. So for all of you, I know I'm not the only one. There's a lot of us in the yarn community that are at home and have health issues. I wish all of you well. I'm going to end this video with a what's up? Scraptastic Yarns. Jane, you are absolutely beautiful. You are absolutely lovely, and you gave me a shout out on your video yesterday, and your video popped up. I would say your video popped up. I was like, oh, it's Jane, and I hit the button, and it goes over to, and she's talking. She's like, okay, the first one, and my husband said something, and I was listening to my husband, and I said, wait, what did she say? So I stopped the video, and I ran it back, and I told my husband, be quiet, because you made me miss everything that Miss Jane was just talking about. And he was like, sorry. So I ran it back and played it again, and she said, Mary Ann's crochet hands. And I was like, I just got a shout out from Scraptastic Yarns. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jane. You are amazing. I love you. I also want to give a shout out to Yarn Geek, Miss Ginger. I missed you this morning at 5 again. They up my meds, and when I take them at night, I don't think I'm gonna get to many of your live F5s, but I do catch them afterwards, and I comment, and you know that. I love you, Ginger. Ginger's at Yarn Geek. Veronica Steele and Alejandro, her son. Hi. I love you. Go check out Veronica, guys. You guys need to go check out Veronica Steele. This lady is dead serious on her yarn and her squishies and her crochet and her business. She has so many things going on, and y'all need to go and see her. Veronica is amazing. A shout out Bag a Day, but with 593,000 subscribers, honey is doing it, and she don't need my shout out. She wants to get the 6,000, so I'm gonna do it anyway. If you are watching me and you love crochet and you love yarn and you love the most beautiful patterns and clothing, I'm sorry, my neighbor is talking. Because I'm outside, of course. It's not her fault. But anyway, yeah, Crystal at Bag O Day Crochet is doing it and has been doing it for the last, I believe, 8 years. The woman's amazing. I love her family. I love her husband. I wish he was my husband because he supports her in every yarny thing she wants to do. If she says, I'm going to put an order of ice yarn, and he says, hey, baby, get that yarn. If they were going, I love their shopping videos when they used to go shopping, but because of COVID, I understand why she doesn't. But I love watching their shopping videos when they went to Hobby Lobby and Joann's and Michael's, and it was so fun. I love watching when she went to the handmade yarn shop, the little yarny shop that was, you know, just small business, and all the things there just made me ooh and ah. But I knew the prices were going to be so high. But you know what? Like she said, you pay for the quality, and you're getting hand-dyed yarn, which is high quality. And they had some Egyptian, and they had, I can't even, I'm going to stop now. Yeah, I love her channel. I love her. She is my absolute #1 yarn pusher. I told her that. She is my yarn pusher. But she does keep us all in the loop on what's new from loads of places. And this woman's generosity is absolutely out of this world, bar none. Awesomely amazing. She is always having giveaways, maybe 3 a week. I stopped counting. She just has a spur in the moment. She says, hey, I want to give away some yarn. She just does a video and she gives away yarn. And because she loves to share, and she loves to share with everybody, and she hopes that everyone is well and staying safe. And I hope that all my yarny friends, all my new yarny friends, all your channels, I hope you're all staying safe. And I hope we all have the same generosity and loving spirit as Crystal at Bag a Day Crochet. So yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you on Saturday. And don't forget to crochet this stitches